Hey everyone, it's the Ioniq guy. I'm here in the Kia EV6 GT, and today we're going to do an audio comparison between the 14-speaker Meridian sound system found here in the Kia EV6 compared to my Peaslee 6-speaker in my Ioniq 5 SEL. This is a video I've been wanting to do for a very long time, and I finally have the opportunity to experience the Meridian sound system and spend some time with it. So I'm going to let you guys know what I think compared to the SEL. And I was also in the limited trim for a brief time, so I do have some baseline for what the limited trim also sounds like. So if you guys are interested in comparing sound systems, stay tuned. So audio is very subjective. Some people have really high expectations for an audio system. Some people are just listening to talk radio, podcasts. They don't really care about bass. They just want something that they can listen to. In my case, I'm somewhere in the middle. I listen to a lot of podcasts while I'm driving, more so than music, which I used to listen to a ton of music while I drive. But now that I have less time to listen to podcasts in my spare time, because I'm usually editing videos, I need a place to listen to them, and it's usually in the car. So for me and my Ioniq 5, the 6-speaker system is good enough for listening to podcasts. It leaves a lot to be desired in terms of music, though. It doesn't have hardly any bass. It doesn't have a subwoofer, and it just leaves you longing for more. The Limited helps in that respect because it gives you the subwoofer in the trunk, and it definitely gives the music a little bit more oomph, but it's still just mostly the same speakers. You get a center channel in the front, but that's it. You gain a sub and a center channel. And it's just not enough to make it a truly good sound system for an almost $60,000 car. Now, what I really like about the EV6 is that in the EV6 Wind, which is the mid-level trim, or at least it was last year, now it might be the base level trim here in the US, that trim comes with a 14-speaker Meridian sound system. And I don't know much about Meridian, but 14 sounds a lot better on paper than 6. So with this particular sound system, you have a center channel, there's 2 channels in the corners under the windshield, 2 tweeters in the front door, 2 speakers in the bottom half of the front door, 2 tweeters in the back seat, 2 speakers in the bottom, another 2 speakers in the trunk on either side, and then a sub under the floor. And I've heard from EV6 owners in the past, have commented on some videos where I talk about the Ioniq 5 sound system. They say, you have 14 speakers, but it doesn't sound that great in terms of a 14-speaker sound system. So I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt, and I think it's probably going to be better than 6 speakers, but I'm going to listen to some stuff in the car here, play some samples, and I'll kind of give you my opinion. Okay, so I've just spent 20 minutes or so listening to some of my favorite music in the car. Any of you who own the Kia EV6 with the 14-speaker sound system and say that it's not good enough, I find that statement hard to believe. As somebody who's owned an Ioniq 5 SEL for a year now, I would kill to have this speaker system in my Ioniq 5. And I'm sure a lot of people with the Ioniq 5 Limited would also agree and say they would kill to have a 14-speaker sound system in their car. This is miles and miles and miles better. This sound system is significantly better than either sound system in the Ioniq 5. So I highly suggest, if you are somebody who really cares about audio quality and wants good sounding music, bypass the Ioniq 5 and just get an EV6, because this is so much better. And I really hope going forward, Hyundai will take a page out of Kia's playbook and give people a decent sound system. I just can't tell you how much better this sounds compared to the Ioniq 5. Everything is just nice and full. You have little sounds coming in from here and here. There's tweeters in the back doors that get some really nice highs in some of the music. The sub makes a good difference, but I'm not a big bass guy, so I keep the sub at only +2 in the settings screen. But overall, this is much more impressive. So yeah, if you say this sound system isn't adequate enough, I challenge you to a duel. My Ioniq 5 versus your Kia EV6, and you're gonna blow me out of the water. So anyway, guys, hope you liked today's video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.